Going to remove the nuts and bolts from the spindle to the shock, the strut. Since mine has no alignment cams or bolts there. If you do have that and you have to get it realigned after, then you can try just removing your ball joint. When you remove that, you don't usually need to do an alignment. You need to do that because you have to get this axle out of here, and the only way to do it is either to release the spindle from the top or from the bottom. And that was easy and moved. 10mm bolt. 18mm on both ends. Be careful of your wire. After a little maneuvering and finagling, you'll get it out. You don't want it to just hang there. We're putting those bolts in. I had to put them back in because got to pull out the hub and it has to be firmly secured. Didn't put the nuts on, just the bolts. I have a towel here to protect the boot. And there she goes. Hub assembly is up. And that's what she looks like. Remember I said there was no C-clip? There was. Found it across the garage floor. So the hub puller pulled it off along with it. The instruction book is actually pretty cool. Shows that you can use an air tool. And the best part is that if you have a car and list it in here, which I'll scan it, PDF it, put a link in the description below, and you can download it. Best thing about the tool, here's a close-up. Grade A bolt. These are hard to source out, because I was trying to find a cheaper version of this, but everybody had a problem with these bolts. The cheaper ones don't use a strong grade metal, and that's why I guess you can use an air tool with this. Comes with 4 receiver cups, 2 here, 2 there, and the size of both this nut and the head bolt here for the nut, both 1.25 inch, which is about 31 or 32 millimeters. And as you can see, there's lots of adapters, each one with a number associated with it. So if you find your car, if it has the right tool, you don't have to mess around with it too much trying to find the right size for your car. Done. And there she is. Put it in the freezer. See, it helps. It shrinks it a little bit. Just start. for the escape in the back. This is called A, and it will hopefully fit within here and stay centered. Oh, just push that. That's how we did it. Just push it in. There we go. Yep. Okay, start putting the hub in. I had it in the freezer. And when you start turning it in, stop once in a while and spin it and see if it's wobbling. If it is, I adjusted it with a rubber mallet, either up or down, until I can see it spin centered. Remember the back? Use something that'll cover the inner race. Smooth, no noise. Put some anti-seize on the splines here. Now you're going to take out these two bolts, put back the axle, and then put the bolts back on, tighten them up to spec. The axle nut goes to like 210 pounds. And put the brake on the tire and we're all done. Just push it down more, bend the axle to get there we go. Oh, all right, got it. Put the transmission in neutral. Put a long crowbar in between the studs. Put a long crowbar between the studs and torque wrenched it. Made the crowbar lay on the ground while I do it.